They're a professional society of IT leaders mentoring and helping youth see the power of STEM-related possibilities. We're here with Antonio Taylor. He's the marketing chair for SIM Memphis. And Antonio, before we talk about SIM Memphis, give us a little bit of your background tied to Transnetics.
Thank you very much for having me. So I'm the Director of Technical Services and Infrastructure at Transnetics. Transnetics is the genotyping company. And my responsibility at Transnetics is pretty much everything IT infrastructure related. That's cloud, on-premise, server infrastructure, networking, security, and then end-user support. So we stay pretty busy over there at Transnetics.
And so your world is IT, and very cool when you look at Memphis-based, Mid-South-based company being able to give back and make a difference. Talk about why this sort of role in giving back is so important to Transnetics, and then we'll talk about SIM Memphis.
Well, Transnetics really believes in building future leaders, and we really believe in giving people an opportunity to see something positive they can be that they may not actually see. We're big in STEM. We have 3 labs that are pretty much run by robots. Those robots are built by our in-house staff. So it's pretty exciting to have youth come in and tour our facilities and be able to see possibilities that they may not have believed that were afforded to them. A lot of times when we're in school, we don't think we need science and math and English. We always say, when are we ever going to use these? And we like to bring it to life for the students. And so it's important to be a part of an organization that's really sincere about helping the community by way of exposure and by way of providing resources in any form that we can to kind of help the youth have a great opportunity for success.
Absolutely. So let's talk about SIM Memphis. And so talk about what SIM stands for, and then we'll dive in deeper.
So SIM stands for Society of Information Management. It is a national group, nonprofit organization that's comprised of pretty much IT executive leadership, from the C-suite down to directors and some managers. And so we're the local chapter of SIM here in Memphis. I serve, as you stated, as the marketing chair for SIM Memphis, and we really focus our efforts on STEM, outreach, networking, and then just kind of developing leaders that are in the workforce to kind of be better at their job and better at what they do.
Share a little bit about the conferences, the workshops, the peer networking, some of the things. You talk about the IT executive leadership, talk about that collaboration, and then we'll talk about the students.
So we usually hold monthly meetings every month with our members and potential members as well. And we usually have people come in and speak. And so it's a great networking opportunity. We touch on a variety of topics on those meetings, and we just have very good networking conversation about things that are going on in our local IT community, as well as globally. A lot of cybersecurity conversation, things of that nature. And then we also have our big strategy series, which is in October of this year down at Hilton Memphis. And we usually have about 300 or so IT executive leaders with partners that help sponsor the event. And we just come out, we have great keynote speakers that come in and tell stories about team building, about innovation and things of that nature. And it's a great opportunity to kind of meet and network with people that you typically wouldn't get a chance to network on a day-to-day basis, and really just kind of pick their brain on what they're seeing in the industry and just kind of gain some knowledge about what we're all trying to do. I like to tell everybody, no matter if we're competitors or not, IT is still IT. We still use the same switches, routers, servers, and things of that nature. So there's no need for us to try to withhold secrets from each other, to try to help each other out. And so it's a good opportunity for us to come together and do some of those things.
You mentioned cybersecurity. Obviously, that's a buzzword and a very important thing. What's maybe 1 or 2 other major trend or thing that's really top of mind for you and Transnetics, but also the IT industry?
Artificial intelligence. As we grow in technology, you start seeing things that get a lot more smarter with cars. And like I said, our lab is built and it's run by robots, right? And 20 years ago, labs and things of that nature were run by human beings. And so when you think about artificial intelligence and you think about cloud, right, there's a lot of technology now that's no longer on-prem. Data centers have gone by the wayside. People, at first kind of feared the cloud because it's kind of taboo, but I think that's kind of that cloud has kind of gone away, no pun intended. And people are now a lot more comfortable with moving their data to a location to where somebody else can manage it and support it. It gives us an opportunity to kind of hire people and kind of, utilize their strength and not sit there babysitting servers and things of that nature.
So we mentioned at the onset, opening the possibilities in the minds of youth. And so you do a lot with youth. Talk about working with the youth and the students.
So that's my biggest passion. And so working with the youth, and at Transnetics, we do a great job of bringing in about 20 to 30 youth We try to do it every month, every other month, where we bring it in. We just have a day at Transnetics where they come in, they get to tour our labs, they get to be a part of our company meeting. And we've got some great partnership with some of our local outreach, people here that are doing things such as SCS Enterprise. Those guys are doing some amazing things, and Tech 901s and things of that nature that have students and that have even adults, right, that are in their programs that are looking for an opportunity to kind of get their foot in the door. And so we host them there. We come in, we bring them lunch, and we, one of the great things I love about it is we do a roundtable discussion at the end where they get to ask questions about how did you get in your career, or how much money you make, or whatever they're interested in knowing, right? We get that opportunity to be in that forum and really speak to some of the things that they're passionate about. And really more than anything, just to give them that exposure to show them, hey, these opportunities are out there. This possibility is real if you really apply yourself and put yourself to get use in your studies in school. The sky's the limit for what you can do. And so just to see the look on their faces when they're able to look at a robot that they kind of play with in the classroom and see it in real life performing a job, it's one of the most amazing things that I've ever been a part of.
We'll wrap up with where we go to make that connection and get involved.
So you can visit us on our website. Pull it up here. Our website is www.chapter.simnet.org/Memphis/home. And our strategy series is www.memphisstrategy.com. You can go to either one of those and sign up to be a sponsor for our strategy series, or be an attendee if you're a practitioner. And we would love to have you to speak more about opportunities.
Well, Antonio, greatly appreciate all you and your team do to give back and make a difference and mentor our youth. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you very much.